Hi Libra, welcome to Light Sage Intuitive, or welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. Thank you guys, I appreciate you so much. I'm going to be doing a general love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, so it may not resonate for all of you. If you find it's not your message, you might want to check out one of the videos for your other planetary placements. There might be something for you there. Also, my intention is that this reading is timeless, so whenever it is that you find yourself drawn to watch this, that's when the message is intended for you. I'm going to draw some cards for your energy, Libra, what's going on with you, your person's energy, what's going on with them, and for the connection between you, and we will talk about what comes up. So, let's see, Libra, what's going on? Are we in balance or are the scales tipped? I'm a Libra, I get it. Alright. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow. I'm going to take it. So at the heart of the matter is the Six of Wands. There's something that there's something that's been very successful, something you're being recognized for, something, receiving an award, or you feel like there's been a success or a victory, something that you feel very passionately about. Or, and we'll see as we go on, or maybe you are a little too up in your ego, maybe. I'm a Libra. I get it. Maybe you thought you were correct about something. Maybe you thought you knew something or understood something, and you fought a little too hard for it. Fought for that victory, only to maybe begin to realize that you were up on your high horse, and that you need to maybe reevaluate that. Let's see. The crossing energy is the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So, wow. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I see this as a victory. I feel like there's something that's happened, something that you were up in your head about, having sleepless nights, not being able to rest or really let down your guard, feeling threatened by something, even if it was just in your head, because swords are air or mental energy. But I feel like this Page of Swords, which is all the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, pages are messengers. They're delivery boys. They can be bringing in offers or communications. But this little guy looks so sneaky to me. Like he's this guy running around the castle, spying on everyone and coming back with information. I feel like either he caught something going on, or he is just spying. Wow. And I feel like this could be you. Like you're gathering information. Take this how this resonates. This is the crossing energy, so it's either working for or against you. Okay, what you have beneath you in your subconscious mind, what you may not be aware of, be becoming aware of, or fully aware of, is the Eight of Swords. Wow, you guys are up in your heads, Libra. Eight of Swords, you feel trapped, tied, or bound. You feel like there's nowhere you can go. You are stuck in a situation, and you don't see your way out of it. You feel stuck. You feel trapped. There's something in your head that has you feeling trapped. And you are becoming aware of what this is. What's behind you, or in your immediate past, is the Page of Coins and the Hermit, which are both cards of earth energy. Hermit is the card of Virgo, and the pages are all of the signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, like, this could just be a younger person, a younger energy, or a messenger. But this page brought in an offer. They brought in some information. They brought in something that they brought in this pentacle, something that really made you go within and evaluate. It was something of value, but it made you retreat within yourself to connect with yourself and search for answers on a spiritual level with your higher self, looking for illumination. What is above you is the Empress. I love it. This is you. This is your card, Venus, Taurus, or Libra. But it doesn't have to be. It could be your mother. It could be your grandmother. It can be you stepping into this power as the Empress. The Empress is incredibly abundant, and she embodies all of the energies of all of the queens. She is the Queen of Queens. She is nurturing and creative and intellectual and passionate and motivated and driven. She makes things grow. She's motherly. She's very generous and just absolutely beautiful and benevolent, kind and fair. And she can run a kingdom just as well as cook your dinner. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy, Libra. All right, so what is before you in your immediate future? Wow, of course there's swords. I mean, you guys are an air sign, but there's a preponderance of swords here. So you're up in your head, but this is good. This is the potential outcome is the Ace of Swords. So there's a truth or a clarity, an aha moment, and a new beginning, a new path, a new direction of thought or a new direction of learning or education. But with all certainty, there will be clarity. And the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. So the overlying energy of this is about stability and security, having it all. The happy home, the fulfilling career, the friends, the family, the emotional fulfillment, the stability, the health, wealth, and all of it, that's what the overlying energy is. That, the Empress is capable of creating a Ten of Cups. I mean, that as well, but a Ten of Pentacles, and very stable and secure, very grounded. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get some energy for your person and what's going on with them. What's going on with Libra's person? I want to know who's doing this spying. Let's see. I mean, maybe completely unrelated to your person, but we'll see. I feel whatever the case may be, if you're not the person doing the spying, you are going to become very aware of this. All right. Okay. Alright, so at the heart of the matter for your person, Libra, sorry, my inches, the Hanged Man. So you were in the Hermit energy. Right now your person is in the Hanged Man energy. This is more of a retreat. This is someone who voluntarily suspends themselves, goes within to find enlightenment. They are doing a deep dive. I mean, this is a deep dive as well, but this is a very deep dive. Very aware that they are doing this. The crossing energy is the Four of Cups. This is a card about boredom, dissatisfaction, appearing to have it all and not being fulfilled. There's a divine cup that's being offered, and they're afraid that it's either more of the same, or they're so focused on what's in front of them that leaves them dissatisfied that they are not able to even see the divine cup that's being offered. What they have beneath them in their subconscious is the Page of Wands. This is, again, pages are messengers. It could be regarding something very passionate. Someone coming in, they're becoming aware of a passion that they have. Wands are fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But the Page of Wands is a little bit reckless, a little bit flighty, very, very fiery and passionate, but comes and goes, kind of a little bit of a player, excited about everything, wants to try it all. It's not malicious, just has options, has things you know, they wanna experience all of life. They're not ready to settle down. What they have in their immediate past is the world. This is the end of a very big cycle. The world continues to turn. Every cycle ends, bringing the beginning of a new cycle. But something very significant has ended for your person in their immediate past. What you have before you, I mean, not before you, what they have above them, what's coming in, or what advice they might have for spirit. Is the moon. I feel like they are very intuitive, receiving messages, guidance. They could be having a lot of dreams, receiving signs and synchronicities. It can also be things that are hidden. You know, things aren't always clear. And I feel like, I don't always see this when I look at this card, but there's these two dogs of different colors, and they represent the two different aspects of our personality, the light and the shadow. And the moon is shining down on them. And there's these rays from the moon, like magic dropping from the sky. I feel like there are little glimpses of truth. There are impressions. They're becoming aware of this. They're very intuitive. But there's also a fear of the depth of this emotion, and a fear of coming out of the water. I don't know. There's a path to travel to discover these answers. I don't know. What they have before them in their immediate future is, okay, the Five of Wands, which is about competition or conflict, fighting for something, and the Five of Cups, which is about loss or sorrow. So they've been fighting for something very passionately, but they are feeling a loss. Right now they're crying over spilled milk, or they will be. But they're not seeing these two cups that are still standing. They'll get there. I mean, we all go through this process and loss. You have to deal with your grief and your feelings. Otherwise, they come up and bite you in the ass later. I mean, it's our choice whether we do that, but allow yourself to feel it, and eventually you'll be able to recognize what's still standing, what's still of value, what's still fulfilling. On the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. So they're waiting. They have plans. They have plans that they're waiting to come to fruition. They're just, they're standing there waiting for their ships to come in. All right. Let's see what the energy is between you guys in this connection. All right, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on between you guys? Because you certainly have plenty going on individually. Let's see what's going on in this connection. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups, the Hermit, again, and the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Stones. A few more between Libra and their person. More information about this connection. The Three of Wands again, or the Three of Pipes, and the Two of Swords, and one more. Or, no, it's too many. We'll take this one. All right. So, okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers, or Ecstasy. That's the overall energy of this. Lovers is a part of Gemini. It does not have to be, it's just the energy of the card. But this is about a very significant relationship, a new relationship coming in that's very passionate and intense and spiritual, very deep and profound connection, or it's about a choice that needs to be made either between two people, between a connection and a path in your life, or it's very significant though. This is a very significant choice or relationship. And the Queen of Cups is very emotional and loving. It can be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel the queens are cardinal, so that's Cancer. Like I said, it doesn't have to be, but this is someone very creative, artistic, sensitive, emotional, psychic, intuitive, very loving and very nurturing. Sometimes a little bit dreamy, can be kind of head in the clouds when they're not in balance. We have the Hermit. This is a card of Virgo. This is the guide. This is the one leading within to discover the path to self. With the Two of Pentacles, it's crazy. Not crazy, but we have the Two of Pentacles, which is about a need for balance or choices, juggling, having a lot of things going on, a lot of things requiring time and energy. We have the Three of Pipes, or the Three of Wands, which is having made the plans, waiting on the shore for the ships to come in, waiting for a message or to see them on the horizon. Just, the plans have been laid. We're just waiting. And the Two of Arrows, again, we have a card for a need of balance. This is about a choice that needs to be made, but someone has to go within and cut off all the voices of the people in their lives, the things that they've been taught that may not be their truth. Shut all of those things out and connect with themselves in order to make that decision from a balanced place. And I feel like, I don't know why I know this. Maybe my brother took an archery course or something and we had a conversation about this. It could even be a movie I watched at some point in my life. I don't know. But I feel like I read, maybe it was about an archer and about when the aim is true, the bow, the arrow looses itself, or the bow looses itself. Being so in tune and so in balance that when this decision is made, your aim is true so that it looses itself. It's effortless at that point. But you got to get to that place. You have to shut all of that off to connect with that and get to that place. And I really feel that again in this card. I see the grandmother moon in the background, and the wolf and the buffalo, the wisdom, the guidance, the higher self, the connection with spirit, the divine guiding this arrow that you're trying to shoot at this target. It's very significant, this Two of Swords right here. So whoever it is that is in this place where they're trying, and this is also a card of Libra, who is trying to make this decision, you're receiving assistance. Trust yourself. Go within. And we have the Seven of Stones, or the Seven of Pentacles, which is about divine timing. It's also about discernment. It's making, you have several cards of choices, because this is also a card about choices. And several cards about timing, waiting, knowing, discernment. This is about waiting and discernment. So waiting and making a choice. Knowing when to harvest the fruit from the vine. If you take it too soon, it's insipid and it has no flavor. If you leave it too long, it has over-ripened and begins to rot. It's divine timing, and you have to have faith in this, and you have to have patience, which is hard, but Libras don't like it, but they can be pretty patient. I know you can. Not always, but yeah. So I also drew an oracle card before I started for you, just a message. And what you have is resilience. And yes, you do. I feel like Libras are so good at looking at the events in their lives that have happened and looking for the lesson looking for the truth in that. How can I learn? How can I grow? How can I do better? And this card it's a lot like the Ten of Wands, which is carrying the burden. But this one really talks about, this woman is carrying this basket with all of this weight on her back, and it is a heavy burden. It's all of the knowledge and the wisdom that she has gained in her life through her experiences. And it has made her incredibly resilient. And she is, the male, female, it's just a woman on the card, someone who's incredibly resilient. Don't forget that as you're going through this, you are incredibly resilient, Libra. And every experience we have, no matter what it is an opportunity to learn and grow. And in trying to grow and develop, we make mistakes. Learn the lesson and move on. Be resilient. Don't wallow in it. Don't get stuck in it. I feel like this is your person and not you, but take that how that resonates. All right, I do want to grab a couple of oracle cards, not oracle, well, I guess they are, cards from the universe has your back. Just some messages to leave you with. I like to do that. What encouragement you might need to hear, or words of wisdom, or food for thought. All right, what do we have for Libra? My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Okay, so this requires faith, this divine timing. What this is that you're waiting for, what you're working towards, what you want to come in, what you're aiming for is coming, but it's going to require faith and divine timing and patience. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. I feel like that's what this arrow is that you're trying to aim and shoot true, Libra. I feel like you're aiming for the highest good of all, and that's why it's such a big decision. But it's also why it's so important that you really go within and listen to your higher self, your guides, your intuition. Pray. However you relate to that. Anyway, so this is what I have for you, Libra. I hope that this helped. I hope that it resonated for you. If you made it this far, I assume it probably did. Would you hit that thumbs up button for me, please? It helps get the video out there, and I would appreciate that. And otherwise, thank you so much for being here with me. I hope I see you again. Love and light.